Hi there, my name is Kavanagh and I'm the Executive Director of Water Rangers, and today I'm going to be unpacking the kit so that you can see what's inside and just learn a little bit more about the test. I'm not going to be teaching you how to conduct the test, that's for another video, which you can find on our website, but I just wanted to sort of go through and just let you see what's inside. So here's our main kit, and inside is actually our mini kit. So there's a few tests that you can use and take around in this. So this is our Freshwater Explorer test kit, and this is our Freshwater Mini test kit. So inside the Freshwater Explorer is a mini kit as well, so that you can just take it out when you go on a bike ride or something like that. And then you can see that everything is in here. Now, we have a selfie stick, and everyone's like, "Oh, what's the selfie stick for?" And so I'll show you. So sometimes you're going to be somewhere where you can't quite reach the water to get a sample. So we just use the selfie stick so that you can extend your grip and take a sample. So for me, this was an idea from one of our volunteers, and I think it is the best addition to our kit. We also have test strips, and they test for alkalinity, pH, and hardness. And they're actually HTH brand, which you can get at the big box stores during the summer. Probably not right now because it's winter in Canada, but we tested these with a whole bunch of other test strips. I tested 12 different types, and these ones were the most accurate compared to probes and other chemical tests that I could find. We're always looking for ways to improve our testing and to make sure that it's as accurate as possible. For now, these are the best that you can get. So if you're just looking to go out and do it and get started, grab yourself some HTH, and what everyone can get themselves is a thermometer. So you can do water temperature and air temperature with this. Now ours is a really nice metal one, and it's specifically made for streams. So that's pretty awesome. So air temperature, I'm actually in Barcelona right now. We're about to do a seminar for International Women's Day on Thursday with a Philosophy for Children charity, and so I'm in Barcelona. So temperature here is 22 degrees. Bet you're jealous now. Okay, and then also in the mini kit is a conductivity meter, and this does water temperature and conductivity, which is a measure of anything in the water that conducts an electric charge or has an electric charge. So salts and metals and stuff like that. So that's the main tests in the mini kit. There's also a lid for your cup. There's badges and stickers, and these are great prizes for, especially for young people, but also for the young at heart like me, to reward them when they learn how to conduct the tests. They become water rangers, and part of that mandate is that you go out and you test water and you look out for water. We also include a mini field guide, and it just goes through the test just for that are included in the mini kit. I always recommend people watch our videos online just for the demonstration, but then in the field you're going to want to have a reference as well. And we also include a notebook, and in the notebook you'll see these are all the tests that you'll be conducting, and you can write it down. Now you can use your notebook. You can also use, we have an app that lets you record it right to the website, which also means that you can take photos. And that's all part of being a good citizen scientist, is describing the context of your scene, taking photos and stuff like that. But sometimes it's not safe to have your phone out. It might be wavy or something like that. So we always include a notebook so that you can have it as your own preference. In your mini kit as well, we have these Whirl Pack bags. I always use one as a garbage bag for all my test kit stuff, but you can also see that they are a waterproof container. So that's the mini kit, and it all fits in this thing quite nicely. There is a method to it, so I always put the cup in, put all your paperwork in the little pocket here on the side. And always remember, don't litter. So put your garbage in your little pocket, and you can dispose of it when you get home. Book. Oh, it's windy. Okay. Then I got my thermometer and my conductivity meter strips. And then I just tuck this guy in at the end. You can see, closes up nicely. I always put it on a carabiner so you can attach it to stuff. It's not a heavy-duty carabiner, so don't expect it to hold your weight or anything, but it's good enough for the kit. Okay, so the other components of the big kit include a secchi disc, which we mark the rope for you, and this is cool. So half meter is a little black mark, and then we have the full meter at red, so that you can lower this down, and then when you can't see it anymore, you can grab the rope, and then you can say it's a meter, or it's halfway between, so that you can do your measurements. So we have another video on how to do secchi discs in the water, and so I think that's a better tutorial for you, so I'm not going to explain exactly how to do that today. And then the last thing, and this is quite fun and exciting, is our dissolved oxygen. Now always make sure that you keep this out of the sun as much as possible. While you're doing your test is okay, but then as soon as you're finished, don't leave this out. The sun will affect it, and it's because this is a dye. The dye is not doesn't need special disposal. It can go in the regular trash can, but it is a dye. Don't inhale it, don't eat it, anything like that, right? And then also in here we include a timer so that you don't have to use your phone or anything like that to do your timing. I always include a waterproof foam bag so you can take photos, and if you want to use our app, then you can record it. The big kit has a guide as well, and it has more detail about each of the tests than the mini guide, but it also has things like why should I test the water and how to conduct your tests. More information is always on the website, but this is a great guide for in the field. We also have a little notepad where you can fill stuff out. As I said, sometimes it's just not feasible to be using your phone. You're on a rocky boat. Use the notepad and then transfer it online to our website when you get home. And we always include a business card of one of our staff, might be me, might be someone else, as well as badges and stickers, as well as some flyers. Might be a different design. I always do new designs. So that you can share your message with those people that you're talking to. And don't be surprised when you go out that people will come by and the curious bystanders will be wondering what you're up to. So there's also a sterile sample cup here, and this is for taking samples to the lab as well. So if you lose your other cup, you can use this as your cup, but this is for sort of emergency if you need to take a lab sample and you don't have anything else to take. And then finally there's the more Whirlpack bags, a little guide on how to collect samples when you do suspect pollution and you want to take it to a lab. We have a few tips on how to do that, and then some gloves as well, so that you can be prepared. Now finally, the last thing I want to show you is our co-branding. So one of the things that you guys have told us is that you want this to be your own program, and I want that too. I want you to feel empowered by having these kits, and I want people to know that it's you guys that are organizing the volunteers to do it for your community. Always happy to help and to give you resources, but at the end of the day, if we want enough people testing, we've got to have it so that you feel your community feels empowered to do it. So we prepare your logo on here. It has to be the right type of logo for it, and I'll make sure that we figure it out. And then at the bottom it says test kit created by Water Rangers. There's also an opportunity to add another sponsored message on the top of the bag. So that is it for the freshwater kits. I hope that you enjoyed this. This video is a part of 10 days of videos that we're making as part of our spring promotion. You'll see details in the description below on how you can get a really good deal that'll help us buy in bulk so that we can pass those savings on to you. So I hope to see you out in the water, and if you have any questions at all about our kits or about how it can work for you, please get in touch. We're happy to help you figure out how you can make a difference for water.